right? Is she right? Are we here because of Dr. Richard? Please, just clap for her. You can see how beautiful she's looking. She's elegantly dressed.
Dr. Richard is a woman, she's intelligent. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She's superlative.
Are you guys not answering?
Define prosperity.
Have we got pictures? Okay. So do you know the name of the person close to you?
Prosperity.
Do we know why we are here?
Today is February 14, and we have to celebrate Valentine's. So it's an opportunity of telling us that we don't have to wait for guys to take us out before celebrating or taking ourselves out. Thank you.
We are basically here because of Dr. Richards. Nothing more.
Is she right? Is she right? Are we here because of Dr. Richards? Please, just clap for her. You can see how beautiful she's looking. She's elegantly dressed. She's looking 14. We are here to hang out with Dr. Richards. I'm sure we know her name. She's Dr. Olawumi Oni Buraimo. So she's there today to hang out with us, the same way we are hanging out with her. So it's a mentorship program. You get to meet with your lecturer, and then we also want to bridge the gap between female students saying our lecturers are witches, they are too strict, they are too this. So here she is today. Any question you have for her, ask her. If there's something you want to share, share it with us too. So before we start the program, if you have any question at all that you want to ask her, if you want to get to know her in some ways, just write it down and then pass it to me. And if you also want to share any experience you had, that you also want her to probably comment with me too. Are we clear on that?
I'm Shukru Adeyemi. My greetings goes to the dignitaries on seat. Good afternoon to you, Oma. And to the general audience, good afternoon. I'm so delighted to read the citation of Dr. Richards. Actually, Dr. Richards is a woman who is intelligent. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She's superlative. She's so she's meticulous. She's very calculating. I know Dr. She never misses her target. Just trust me. If she says you are 125 in class, you are. You won't know when she will count you. Honestly, Dr. Oni is just amazing. Now I will read our citation. The citation of Dr. Richards. Olawumi Omolara Abiodun was born about 45 years ago. She lived with her aunt, Ms. Beatrice Arioni, who is a teacher at an early age, and she attended primary school at Ilesha before coming to Lagos in 1982. She attended St. Peter's Faji School, Lagos. She could not read English textbooks, but through the great effort of her late dad, who is a retired teacher, she gradually became a master in reading and writing the English language. In fact, she participated in school debates and became the secretary of one of the clubs in her primary school. She proceeded to Wesley Girls Secondary School in Yaba, Lagos. She was a science student, but because she didn't do well in most of her science subjects, she had to retake her SSCE. She then did arts subjects. It is on record that she read all her subjects at home and cleared all in one sitting. Also, her first choice was to study law, but she couldn't secure admission to read law. Therefore, she settled for English and Akwe. She retook her JAMB and got admission into LASU to study English arts. By that time, she was in 200 level at Akwe and decided to run both courses. Fortunately, she graduated from Akwe with a very good result. A round of applause, please. As a student at LASU, she was actively involved in student activities and became the president of English Studies Student Association, LASU chapter. During her tenure as president, they produced a departmental magazine titled The Trumpet. In fact, the magazine was launched by the then Vice Chancellor, late Professor Fatiu Ademola Akesola, a wonderful man, a wonderful man and lover of students. Our ESCOs also organized several programs during the association week. One of such programs was the Miss Essa Beauty Pageant, which was held at Satellite Town. Also, she was part of the crew that acted the first LASU convocation play that was directed by Professor Shola Posido. After that experience, she joined Center Stage production. She was trained at Center Stage in the art of presentation and acting by Professor Shola Posido. During her student stays, she presented a radio program on ECHO 89.5 FM Campus World. She also acted in some soap operas on NTA, Lagos, and AIT. Despite being involved in several activities in and outside school, she graduated as the best student in the language arm of the department. After graduation, she served at NTA Ibadan for her Youth Service Corps. At NTA Ibadan, she was a continuity announcer, programs presenter, and newscaster occasionally. She also voiced the documentary of Oyo State at 25. After her national service, she formed her own company, Olin Communications. Her first major soap production was sponsored by Evans Medical PLC. Children's Happy Times, yes, on NTA Ibadan. Thereafter, she ran different shows with different companies, Nigerian Breweries, Vitamalt, DMI Maltex, etc. She also created a children's club in Badagry named Belle Kids. Belle is a French word which means beautiful. She organized Children's Day events for several and later published a magazine for children in 2005. She joined the services of Lagos State University as a graduate assistant in 2002 through the benevolence of the then Vice Chancellor, Professor Abisogun. She rose to become a senior lecturer in 2015. She was a staff advisor for students from 2005 to 2015. Amazing women! I present to you a round of applause, man! Dr. Alaomi Oni Raimo.
Let me introduce my very good friend, Dr. Olaomi Makoli Adeyemire. Okay, so it's a dream that we both share, and maybe I'll first give her the mic before I continue with my own. Thank you.
So don't get it wrong. Giving you the citation of Dr. Richie is supposed to, we are using that to inspire you to realize that you can become whatever you want to do once you remain focused and you work hard at it. Now, we do want to thank our sponsors. There are many. If not for the COVID-19 protocol that we're trying to avoid a large crowd, we would not have restricted the number of people that would be available for this program today. We have opened this channel of communication. You can walk up, we'll give you numbers and everything. You can walk up, come see any of us. It's not only me, it's not only Dr. Richie's. We have other female lecturers that we have discussed with. that would start having an open door policy for female students to be able to come and say whatever. It could be academics, it could be personal, it could be economic. Just walk in, talk to us, and we'll try to walk through it together.
And let's change it up a little bit. Don't come for me here.
My baby Jojo, my baby. I know if you tire for you, I tell her I say I know do. So the man I cut down, but down for only you, yeah. Many man they try to wine, I don't really like they just wine. Many guys they try to wine, baby no go wine, them just be wine. Many man they.
Look at the way.
Sanitizer detergent. You know, in this period we are, it's not just for us to clean our body alone. Even the clothes we're using, that's why we take our time to produce this. It's new in the market, highly effective and highly functional. Since we're a winner today, and it's even good with our clothes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, a little bit. Before we continue, I'd like to recognize one of the most inspirational women for me in LASU. I'm sure that the new generation, the younger generation, don't feel the way I feel about this one person I'm going to introduce to you. I'm sure that students are always scared. No. But you know, if you are disciplined, if you are disciplined thoroughly, and if you know your onions, this is the right person for you to always be with. I'm talking about no other person than Dr. Miss Lade, one of the foundation members of the Department of English, Lagos State University. Now, my friend told you the other time that it's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about, okay, she's been this, she's... Okay, you see us up there. Okay, doctor, whatever. These women, they must be lucky to be this way. No. Okay, that's why I gave you that short biography. All right, that I didn't do well in secondary school, that I didn't do some things well. Okay, it shows that we all fell at one particular point in time, but we picked up again to be where we are today. So if there's anything you're going through as a girl child, in school or wherever, that's what we want to talk about. Or what do you want to know about those of us that you think we are there? Okay, that's what this is all about. So I don't expect anybody to keep quiet. I expect everybody to talk. You must have something, okay, bothering you that you want to talk about. Issues about boyfriends. Abi, so what are the fears? What are your fears, girls? What's keeping you? What's holding you back? Why can't you be yourself? Why can't you live to full capacity? Why? That's what we want to know. That's why we are here. That's why this program is for you. I'm president of ESA. I wanted to do the magazine. So the guy that was the editor, Tayo Akinsomi, was like, he just saw in one of my notes one day, you know, my name is Olawumi. So I just write, I wish to have riches. So that means Olawumi. So Ola, riches. So Ola translated as riches. So your riches now. I said, now it's cool. So he started calling me riches. So everybody started calling me riches. So now I just thought of it. Let me just use that name. And I changed my name to Dr. Riches instead of Dr. Ola. That person, his company sponsored some of our shows. Okay, so be creative. All right? Be creative, explore more, ask questions more. Some people, in fact, for this program, somebody told me that some girls were scared to send text messages. just send text so that I'm interested in coming for this program. Somebody said, where is it? Is Fukoya here? Where is she? Okay. And somebody said, some girls are scared to send text.
Did you date in school? Tertiary institution.
Okay. Let me say something. For the questions I cannot answer, just accept that I won't be able to answer some. No, I can. Okay, when I was in LASU, okay, I didn't have a boyfriend in LASU. That's the truth. But I had one outside. Okay, I had one at Akwet. Okay, but not in LASU. Of course, I had several guys' poems. I had several poems coming and all that. Then, I don't know, what happened now? You don't tell everyone. They get scared. Maybe the guys were scared. I mean, the one in Akwet was powerful. But I didn't know why. I knew I had a lot of posters. I had a lot of. I was like I was busy actually. I was a busy student. If I'm not doing business, I'm doing productions. I'm everywhere. I'm always everywhere. But I read at night, so I didn't have a boyfriend in LASU, but I had one outside. Okay, just one LASU. Okay, I was in NTA Ibadan. Okay, I was busy, so I had thought that I was going to get a job as NTA Ibadan. But something happened. Professor Sholafosudo again and Professor Tunji Aziz came to NTA Ibadan, and he just told me that what are you doing in Ibadan? Come to Lagos now, this and that. That they need me more in LASU, and that the pay is good now. I know then. Because you know when we were in school, the money was not good at Bianti. So they told me that the money was good, that I should come now. So I came to Lagos just after service. Then I went to LTV 8 because I was interested in broadcasting. Okay, lecturing was the second option for me. So I went to LTV 8. Unfortunately, that was when I met the PC, and I walked up to him that I'm this and that. I don't mind coming to LASU to work, and he just gave me his card that I should come to LASU. So the next week I went to LASU with the card. Professor Bozo said, you can't go with just complimentary card now. Write application. So as I was going, I wrote application letter. Now, what lesson am I telling you in all of this? Always ask questions. You know, always have people that you will ask things. And he just told me, write application letter, and I did, and I went to BC, and he minuted on it, and that was all. So there was no space for me not to do other things. So as soon as I finished my youth service, I got a job in LASU as a GA. And if I didn't get that job, I probably would be in broadcasting, doing a lot of things. Because I know I could act, I could present programs, I could. So I think that answers the question.
You without having issues with them. Also, how can you be of need to them when they need you?
Okay, the truth is, I think I relate well with everybody. I think so, I'm not sure. But I think so. I think I blend with most people. I don't usually have problems relating with people. So, you know, even those people who feel they are terrible people, they just feel that, how are you able to cope? I don't know how I do it, but I think I have some level of patience to relate to everybody. I was registering with my friend before we came here, and he said that when she was in secondary school, that it was only those that were brilliant that were her friends. I said, hey, how did you do that? Because I can relate with anybody. Even if you don't know anything, you'll be my friend. So I have a lot of friends that are not brilliant. I have those that are brilliant. And the thing that I do when I was in LASU was that I usually gather people together, okay, as my own strength to teach them what I have read. So when I read at home and I get to school, I'll call them, hey, one now, okay, hey, show Then I'll now explain to them. They wouldn't know that I was using it to strengthen what I have read. Because once I tell you, it won't get out of my brain. Once I teach that subject, it won't go anywhere. So I think then people who I need, depends on the need though. It depends on the need. So if there are things that I can handle, of course, why not? I'm able to do that even for my students now.
Okay, ma'am. Why is it that when a woman is standing on her rights, for example, gender equality, she's being tagged a feminist?
I'm sure there are feminists here who want to answer that question. You want to answer that question? Thank you.
Why is it that when a lady is standing on her rights, for example, gender equality, she's being tagged a feminist?
Well, I think that a lot of it has to do with our cultural background. Many people, particularly men, don't understand that women have their own rights as, first of all, a human being. Alright? And so they want to label you, they want to stigmatize you actually, so that they will put you down and then roughshod over you. But I would like to tell young ladies, young women that one, I have been doing women and gender for several years now. And there is a distinction. I separate the two in my personal life. Sometimes when I'm in class, gender, and for me that is just academics. Sometimes people think she's the feminist that she's teaching in class, but that is not exactly so. There is a difference, and there can be a valid and valuable difference between the feminist who is an academic and the regular, ordinary young lady who wants to do well.
Like damn, damn, damn. Like damn, 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 damn. Like damn, damn, damn. Like damn, 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 damn. Like damn, damn, damn. Like damn, 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 damn. Know what that cheap? You want she every time I try. I'ma get put in this bar. I did wait for you to give me that green light. Make we dey fire down. Feel it, by the door. I know they like to the blow. Give me chance, make I show you how I feel.
Just before we continue, I want to really appreciate those who sponsored this program. Okay, the major sponsor is Aspira Nigeria Limited, makers of Viva Plus, Viva Laundry Sanitizer, and so many other things. Then we have Black Culture. Black Culture is located at plot 13 Isashi Road, Yanosashi. They just opened this unisex salon, and they sponsored all of the drinks that we have here. And they have also promised to give some girls spa treatment. So, some, not everybody. So it depends on those who participate in activities. Like Aspira now, they're giving some girls stuff. So I don't know what activity you're going to do that. So thanks to Black Culture for being part of this program, and also to Winnie's Meals for the food, and even it's food and water actually. Yeah. So another sponsor is Campus Inventors Limited. They are the ones in charge of the video, the camera, the DJ, and also they are going to transmit this program on LASU Online TV. So when it's going to feature, I'll let you know so that you can also see yourself and also tell people watch me. And also Only Communications, that's my own company. Okay, so I'm going to give everybody snacks. Okay, it just arrived all the way from the New York City of Obudu. So I wanted you to take that before the food, but it didn't arrive on time, so maybe you take it home. All right, thank you, girls.
About your relationship.
As uncomfortable as it is, if you have the right communication channel with your parents, it's better to tell them. Just a friend, I sort of like this guy so much. Let them know, because it's one of the things that will stabilize the type of relationship you're having. You'll not just be having a relationship and just be messing up and down. If your parents are carried along, I think it's the best. It's not easy.
As a
Or
boyfriend.
if you have if you have an elder sister or brother that you can date, that one is better. It's good. It depends on how you discuss it.
What is the right age for you to have a boyfriend or get married?
There's no right time, until you get the right person. There's no right time. So don't say because my mates are getting married, I'm 23 years old, I must marry. You understand? So you just wait for your time. Okay, that'll be the right person. I hope we can wrap this up now.
Questions.
Okay.
I'm a shy person. I'm usually shy whenever I'm in the midst of people. How do I balance the bridge to be social?
Okay. Now come and meet me. It's person a last one. Okay, so let's get talking. That's the first thing to do. You have to find somebody that can ginger your swagger. You have to get somebody that can ginger you up. Okay, what's it? I'm sure that when you're comfortable, okay, gisting with somebody, you master it after that. So if you're a last fight, just come to me. Let's start from the small gist. Then I think you overcome that.
Same person. How do I balance my social and academic life? I'm a kind of person that is so dogged towards studying and studying and studying.
Okay, now I've talked about capacity before. Okay, there are some people that you cannot do too many things at the same time. So don't force yourself. Okay. When I was in LASU, there was this my friend that would come to the library 7 o'clock. 7. Then she'll come back home 6 p.m. Then she'll start to read again. After eating dinner, she will read again, maybe for 2-3 hours. So from library to the house, okay. But for us, for the two of us, myself and you today, I will not read throughout the day. I will sleep. I will play around. I will do whatever. In fact, in the afternoon, I will go look for sponsors. When I was ESTA president, then at night, I only read for 2 hours or 3 hours. So there are some people that they can read for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours and get it. We are not the same. Some people will tell you, I can only read during the day. That's their spec. Some people will say, I can only read overnight. Don't follow anybody. Look at what pleases you first. Stick to your own body work. Okay? What suits you is what you should do. When I was doing my masters, I did overstudy. I read from night till morning of the paper. I was sleeping in the exam hall. That means it didn't work for me. So do what suits you. Don't say, okay, I want to tell my friends I'm reading. Yeah, I think I've bored you too much. Is that the last question?
Okay, so we've entered the sharing segment now.
Okay.
Okay, so here is what this person has to say. Dr. Olawumi Oniburaimo is a mother. She is dedicated to seeing people utilize all talent in every way possible. She makes sure she pushes you to do your best, even when you do not believe in yourself. In summary, she is my role model. Okay, so
want to say something very, very special about my big mommy here. I came to LASU through my direct entry, and the first day, the first period I came to school, I was a particular lecturer, I think English 201 or so, and she was our lecturer then. And something occurred. I've been hearing, Dr. Me, she's too this, she's too that, and I said, I've been hearing this, I need to witness this person myself. I need to know about this person. I can't just be listening to what people have been saying. And a particular day came, and I personally, I think I collected a number from someone, or I actually met her personally, and she gave me a number. And I had to add her up on my WhatsApp. And I was chatting with her, asking her questions. And she was so free answering me. And I was like, oh my God, I don't understand what's going on here. And she was even telling me, Pauline, ask me questions. What do you want me to tell you? And I will give you more answers. And I was so at ease doing that. And it made me so in love with the course. Despite at that initial time, I had some little challenge. But at the time, due to some different things I had to do on myself, I had to work on so many things, and how to get it right. Hello? Hi. What do I want to say here? I see her as a role model. When I saw this program online, I said, even if it's closed, I'm going to make a try. I'll make a try because I believe there is no harm in trying. And the moment I actually chatted her on WhatsApp, and she was like, okay, I'll add you up on the group. I was so excited. I said, even if I'm at Chan, I'm going to be here today. Because this man actually motivated my spirit. I'm telling you, she's a mother, she's a counselor, she's an advisor, I feel like a princess. Because only looking at her, I'm fulfilled. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so that everybody can dance till you are tired. Then we take closing remark from our guests. We have a lot of guests here. Dr. Macaulay, Dr. Ladele. So we have closing remarks from them. Then we have vote of thanks from somebody. So somebody should start thinking of what to say. So this last question said, as a student, when downcasted, what should I do? Now, for every student in LASU, I don't know about the other departments, but in English, we have level advisors. So 100 level, you have a level advisor, 200 level. So you should know your level advisor. Now, if you cannot relate with your level advisors, there is a counseling unit of the university where you can also go to. And finally, this is why we're creating something like this, okay? That we're also available, all right, for you to come and talk to, all right? What are your problems? You see, some people have 610 carryovers, 100 level. Because you don't understand the terrain, it's not the end of the world, all right? So you just need to find a way to pattern how you study, all right? You should possibly go and check past questions of those courses that you're taking. Some students don't do research at all. This is a university, for those who are in the university, okay? You don't wait for your lecturers to give you everything. When we were getting 5s and 4s, when I was here, in fact, my 300 level that I was the president, all my courses, I had 5s. I was going out, I was looking for sponsors, I was doing shows, I was doing everything. I had 5s. 5s begin from 70. So it means that your CA that is 30, you must have 20, 25. So your exam, you can have 40, 45, 50. It's possible over 70. Okay, so if you want to get A's and 4s, you don't play with your CAs. Okay? You don't play with your exam. You have to, there is a structure. Okay? Then we read books that are not even recommended by lecturers. Now you are lucky. You have the internet to toy with, to play around with. You have your phones. Okay? In fact, some people don't even know the course description. English 203. What is it about? You'll be looking. Before you go to a next class, look at all the courses. No lecturer needs to tell you. Read the course description. Go and check the appropriate textbooks to read. Check the course outline. Okay? Then do research on your own. That's the only way that I know that you can have 5s and 4s. Okay? So if you're not putting any extra effort, well, there are some people they want 2. Me, I don't want 2. I didn't want a 2. Do you understand? So it is possible if I want a 2, I know what to do. If I want 3, I know what to do. So it depends on what you want. If you want 140, you know what to do. Don't stress. Don't stress. Just go and write. Simple matter. Finish. Okay? So if you settle for 1, you may fail. Oh. It's better to go tired. DJ, are you ready?
Friday. Tèmi ò bá sunlé o, ṣé Adé mi kélé o, fún mi lórí bíbí mi. Bébí má pariwo, má pariwo, I don't want your new neighbors to know my name. Má pariwo, kò yẹ kó pariwo, I don't want your new neighbors to know my name. Your body na cause I go study am. Girl, if your body na road, I go follow am. Ó ṣe mí bí pé mo